everybody. It's Snippet Saturday. Once again. Boy, it comes around fast, doesn't it? We have some pretty good tips again today.
Yep.
We're having kind of a good time just coming up with things for you guys, so we hopefully you're going to like them.
It is fun to find one.
It is. It's been a busy week, hasn't it?
Yes, very busy.
And that's a good thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to let you go first.
Okie dokie.
And you look how tall you are.
I know, right?
I had to make her feel better.
I'm kind of short.
Tired of film.
Like I'm in a hole.
Wimpy.
In a hole.
No.
So mine's super simple. If your machine has a screen that comes with a stylus, you should
some type of an apparatus, any type
of stylus.
Yeah, I guess they are all styluses, aren't they?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, never mind.
So, you should use that because they were engineered to be used with a stylus. So what you can do if you're using your finger is you can actually throw the calibration off. So now you think you're going to line something up and you stitch it out and you go, well, why did that not work? It's because your machine screen got uncalibrated and needs to be recalibrated.
And they have great, if you have a baby lock machine, they have great directions on how to recalibrate your screen.
Yes, they do, but you've already now messed up something that you thought was going to come out pretty.
Oh, okay. So use your stylus.
Get used to using your stylus.
Have it handy. You can use it sometimes, but just if you're finding that things just aren't working out,
just get in the habit of using it. It was made to be used on your machine.
Okay. I guess
it's not Shortcut Saturday.
I know. Saturday. I guess I better. I'm a very bad proponent of that, and I will start using my stylus. You'll slap my hand if I don't.
I will.
I'm going to go in a little bit different direction today.
You have the fun one today.
It was kind of a really. When I learned this, I'm like, this is a great thing to share with people. So when you're doing applique, Kimberbell, all of these, if you're doing a bunch of them, if you're doing any of them, let's say you're getting ready to do the Twilight, or you're starting your Twilight Boulevard quilt, or the Boulevard, or one of your quilts or something like that. I have a great tip for doing how they have you cut the fabric and all that. If you want to get ahead of time, I know some of you really like to have organization and have it all cut out for you.
So if you do not have a cutting machine,
if you don't have a digital cutter, which most of our customers do not have, and if they have one, they're not using them or don't.
I actually have one.
I have one and I don't use it.
I don't like it.
I just lay my fabric down and cut it.
And then you got to trim around.
To me, it's a little easier.
But this is better.
So let's say you're making a whole bunch of Christmas presents for somebody and you have templates. You're doing a lot of cute little appliques. So I learned that you can take this product that we have. It's Stitch and Shape, Bosal Stitch and Peel. And we'll have the link to it if you're interested and don't have any. And what I did was I took and loaded the design into the embroidery machine, and I just took you can use your magnetic hoops or something like that. If you don't have to hoop this, because I just taped it with Scotch tape onto the hoop. And what I did was I loaded the embroidery design on the screen, and I duplicated it because let's say it's applique in my brain. I have to make multiple. Let's say you're doing a bunch of these same shape. So I made a couple of them. I put 2 layers of that stuff on here, taped it down with tape, put it on the machine, set the design on, and then I duplicated it so I could fit 2 on there. So you might need to cut out a bunch of these, and then make sure that you turn the bobbin sensor off and the upper needle thread sensor off. You don't really need to turn the bobbin sensor, but the upper needle thread sensor, turn that off on your machine so it doesn't censor, it's not going to stitch. Take the thread out of the machine, and you're going to stitch a template. So I stitched the tack down template. No, I stitched the placement template. And so what you're going to want to do, and this is where my brain gets a little, and everybody does when you're thinking applique. Okay, so I stitched this out, and then I forgot what side I put it on. And then when you go to cut it out, you got to know, does this go on the right side of the fabric or the wrong side of the fabric? You'll want to mark that on there before you take it off the hoop because you stitched it down to be a placement line to lay your fabric the right way. So if you have a directional, like a mirror, you're going to get a mirror image, and that's exactly why I stitched 4 of these. So if you're going to do it, stitch 2 in case you get one wrong. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this out of the machine. I traced it around so you could see the shape, the needles. So it's just needle holes, and then I just traced the needle holes and wrote what side that I placed this on, WS for wrong side. I'm thinking that's the wrong side. And then I pulled it off, stitched it closed, pulled it off, stuck it to the back of my fabric. And then what I do is I'm going to take my beautiful little 18 or 28 millimeter rotary cutter because it cuts my curves beautifully. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up here, is I just cut your points and it'll cut out just perfect. If you stitch down, I'm trimming right on the needle marks all the way around. And ooh, look at that. I'm going to do this kind of fast. I probably should have done part of it so you didn't have to watch me. But when I cut curves, I don't know if you can see this. I'll go to the edge here. Can they see this, Kathy?
No.
Not, I'll do another demo. Can they see it better? They can't see it. Well, you get up there and move the camera. But all I do is I move the fabric more than my rotary cutter. I move the fabric, hold it up, and turn it into the curve so that I get a better curve. And with these smaller ones, it's just so much easier to trim curves. And there, I'm pretty much done. And you want a good sharp edge. There, trim it up. And you can be doing these while you're stitching, you know, the other stuff. Just take and put this stuff on there, and you have your template all cut out. And I'm getting there. I just, my little rotary blade, I didn't get to change it. Okay, there you go. There you have it. You're going to peel this off. And the other side is fusible. It's sticky and positionable. That's what I love about it. And it'll stitch right through it if you can get it off.
Oh, do the tip of take your pin.
Yeah, they take the pin. Anyway, you're going to take this off, stick it down, and reposition it. And there you go. You have it.
You have it already cut.
Ready cut. And this washes out. This paper washes out. Actually, you don't peel this off. This stays in. I take that back. This stays in, and it washes out, so you're just going to set it down. You might want to put a little glue stick, you know, my little handy Bosal or Bowen glue stick. Put a little glue on there, put it down, and stitch it out. And this does wash out because this is what Judy Niemeyer uses in all of her applique projects.
Oh,
so
sweet.
There you go. That's my thing,
snippet.
and I'm sticking to it. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want more of these videos, we have plenty more coming up. We got lots of new stuff coming. So what I want you to do to be prepared is you're going to click up here if you want to watch the next video, and you're going to click down here in the bottom if you want to watch all my favorite videos, my favorite things, if you want to get some more stuff. And then what we also want to do is subscribe so that you can get all the new stuff.
And click the bell.
Click the bell, subscribe, and thanks, and we'll see you in a bit.